Welcome back to Morning Break. You guys already know that I have a sweet tooth, but today I have a treat for you. This chocolate mousse day, I'm taking you inside a Hilton Head bakery that makes everything from scratch, from syrups to bread to, of course, chocolate mousse. Take a look. Happy Friday Eve as you're taking a live look out at our WTOC Plant Riverside District Sky Cam. Thank you so much for joining us on Morning Break. I'm Victoria Eymard.
And I'm Camille Syed. We have so much going on in today's show. And it is really a beautiful day out there, except some clouds hanging around.
Yeah, a little cloudy, but it's pretty warm. So getting the warmth in. I know that you love the warm weather.
Yes.
Ready for it?
We are Southern girls.
Yes, exactly.
Well, imagine going into Raising Cane's and Flavor Flav is serving you.
That would be so wild. That would be just crazy. Not that I need another reason to go to Raising Cane's though, because it's the best chicken restaurant on earth.
I
will not be taking commentary at this time. But I also love that he's doing this and giving back to women's sports. He's, during the Olympics, he was such a big proponent of like the women's sports teams, and I just think that's so awesome. So way to go, Flavor Flav. Way to go, Canes.
I know.
My favorite partnership thus far.
Right.
Welcome back to Morning Break. It's time for a health break. My dog owners out there, we know you love to cuddle with your furry family members, but it is vital to keep them up and moving as much as you can. For Canine Fitness Month, we're learning just how important it is. Take a look. So for more than 45 years, an Iowa University has hosted a contest to find the most beautiful bulldog. Ooh. This year, an 80-pound pup named Milo took home the crown, beating out 30 bulldogs from across the Hawkeye State. He will now be the official mascot for the 115th Drake Relay this week. Even past champions were in the crowd to watch the competition and looking to see who was going to join their hallowed halls. The first runner-up was a bulldog from Des Moines who likes to sleep 23 hours a day.
I also would love to sleep 23 hours a day. I'm a little jealous.
I was going to say that. I was going to say same. Would love to do that. But one of the reasons I'm so excited about this is because, hear me out. So Georgia is also the Bulldogs, right?
Yes, of course.
So petition for UGA to hold a most beautiful bulldog contest.
I love that idea.
Yes.
Okay, so who judges vote? What do you think? Should we have judges vote?
We'll
or
have
like an
UGA
audience?
vote.
Ooh.
We'll have UGA vote.
That's
because we're not trying to like
good.
replace UGA, you know what I
Right.
mean? But this is just like a little side competition, like wannabe UGA test.
See, I
Yeah.
love it.
Yes.
That's cute. That was a very cute bulldog, though.
He was really cute.
Cute little face.
Okay. I kind of think the first runner-up was cuter.
Oh,
But
you're a little controversial.
I know. Hot takes. All 70,000 meals will help feed kids around our area in their after-school program, like Mary Crouch just said. That is awesome.
It's amazing.
That 70,000 meals, that's crazy.
I mean, think about the lives that will really help, the kids who really need that, and families and parents who don't necessarily have to worry themselves about, feeding their kids. I think it's amazing.
Yeah, and I love the Second Harvest after-school program. Like, that is so great that they're able to give kids lunches, but also kind of help with that childcare aspect, help with homework. Childcare is so expensive. I just love that. They're doing great work.
Yeah, and Memorial pouring right into it. It's awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm getting a little confused, Carrie. I thought we were in a drought. Do we need more rain? Do we need to dry out? What's going on?
Well, each area is different.
They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, and that saying has never been more true than in the work of Inky Brittany.
It's not really for art's sake, but it's to help people think and work more effectively together.
Brittany Curry is a Savannah local who has been using her artistic abilities to document and break down speeches, meetings, and even memories through graphic recording. Graphic recording combines listening and live drawing to map out the key takeaways of an event.
People love to see their own thoughts and ideas come to life in front of their eyes.
It's been a really powerful way to help people connect with the content of a meeting.
Curry has been drawing and doodling since she was a child as a way to pass the time she spent at her family's dry cleaning business. Then she discovered that art could be a business when she found graphic recording in 2012. She launched her LLC 3 years later in 2015.
So for 10 years now, I have grown a full-time business
Over the past 10 years, Curry has worked with organizations and groups across the country, from the City of Savannah and Visit Savannah to Microsoft and Johnson & Johnson. She even collaborated on a project with the Georgia Department of Education.
It's the difference between sliding you 10 pages of minutes across the table and saying, read these, versus one visual document that everybody can see and just get the big picture instantly.
The work has changed over the past decade, from live meetings to virtual ones.
So people now send me their downloaded Zoom calls, and I take the information and translate it into these fun visual graphics.
And from paper and markers to digital drawing.
The transition to being able to work digitally has opened up so many doors. A big difference is it takes a lot more time. I find that it's very time consuming, but it's a product that can live longer and go farther.
One thing that hasn't changed over the years is Brittany's love for art.
There's so much variety and so many different applications that it does still bring me joy.
In fact, she still creates works for fun just whenever an idea strikes, such as this piece that details Greg Parker's journey, which she later presented to the local businessman, or one of her favorite pieces, a surprise banner for the Savannah Greek Festival.
I created a graphic mural that features some information about Greece and Athens and Greek culture, and then the bottom part of it is a scene of the Greek festival. If you've ever been to the Greek festival, you'll recognize the food lines and the dancing, and that was, of all the projects that I've enjoyed working on, that one was it was really fun.
While it was great to hear about Brittany's story, I wanted to see her in action.
So we asked Brittany to cover one of our recent health breaks about stress, because I think we can all use another round of stress tips, even if we just talked about them a few weeks ago. So Brittany, tell us a little bit about how your process starts after you watch the video.
So what I do is much like the same way when you were in school that you would make an outline, is I'll go over the content, whether it's written or it's in video form, and just kind of make a little outline. I'll pick out the main quotes and think to myself, what are the key images that correspond to this particular soundbite or piece of information?
And then we let Brittany get to work. As I reflect on seeing her talent live, Brittany is reflecting on the past 10 years with gratitude.
And for this 10-year moment, I want to say thank you to everybody who supported me here locally.
The chances of winning the jackpot are 1 in 300 million. But if you're feeling lucky, you have until 9:45 tonight to come out and buy a ticket before that drawing at 10 p.m.
Around the nation, there is new information on the raid at Mar-a-Lago. The Justice Department has asked a court to unseal the search warrant that the FBI used to carry out the investigation.
12 News reporter Victoria Eymard with us live tonight. I know you talked to some of them. What are they saying, Victoria?
Yeah, Jordan, the jackpot number is so big tonight that it didn't even fit on the billboard. Now, we were out all day just hearing people's plans in case they win. They're prepared.
Carrie, that rain hit us pretty hard and pretty quickly. It suddenly slowed down, but can we expect it to return? What are we looking at? And tonight, loved ones will gather to honor the life of a Beaumont police officer who was killed in a drunk driving crash in 2020. As we said, DPS says they are still investigating what caused that crash, but all of the kids are expected to recover. Again, that's from first responders. So far, we don't have many details, but 12 News is at the scene connecting the dots as the details unfold. Questions are still swirling around the blaze. How did the fire start, and where is Thomas? The Orange County Sheriff's Office is leading the investigation. 12 News reporter Gloria Walker is our boots on the ground in Orange. She's live tonight. Gloria, what's new?
2 billboards outside Vidor, Texas. Father James Fulton has been putting up signs and billboards for over 20 years, hoping that they will compel someone to come forward with information. But it's been in vain. The 1991 murder of his daughter, Kathy Page, is still unsolved.
I'm the favorite.
No.
Come on.
They're all specials.
The phrase taking after your family has a whole new meaning when it comes to the Victorez clan. Nina Victorez is the newest addition to 3 generations of medical practitioners.
I do brag because I'm very proud of them. This is the 3rd generation now in the medical field.
Nina, a dentist, recently opened her own practice 1 floor down from her father, Ruben, who is an OBGYN, and just down the road from her brother, Andrew, who practices as an ENT.
I definitely was interested in medicine, and I shadowed a lot of different types of doctors, and I found that dentistry was my passion.
While both started this journey from a love of science, they say that their father did help inspire them.
And so he definitely was a inspiration, and a good role model.
Yeah, great role model.
Yeah.
Ruben caught the medical bug from his parents, who are both nurses, and he says he's proud to pass along the tradition.
The tradition goes back to another generation before my generation.
Making it all the more special is the fact that they get to serve their home community together.
We're glad to kind of give back to the community where we were raised.
This is the community we grew up in, so we love this community.
My wife and I are very happy that they're back.
In Beaumont, Victoria Eymard, 12 News.